Okay, troops, hey, this is chapter 6, and it is in a topic called functions. And we're going to be putting the fun back in functions. See what I did there? Anyways, functions. Here's how I like to think about it. Functions, I like to literally think of it like some kind of machine. Now, this machine, here's how it works. You're going to stick something into the machine, and then your machine is going to bing, bang, whiz, waz. I don't know what it does. Anyway, it works on whatever you put in, and then out comes something else. So let's go ahead and put something into this function then. By the way, every function's a little bit different. They never do the exact same thing every time. But let's say I want to put the number 2 into my function, okay? Goes into my function, and out comes a 4, let's say. To keep track of what my function is doing, I use what's called a mapping diagram that maps inputs to outputs. So in this case, I put 2 into my function, and out came a 4. All right, now let's see if I can erase the 2. Let's put something else in there. Let's go ahead and put the number... let's put the number 4 into this function. 4 goes in, and out comes a 8. Okay, we can keep doing this. Let's put something else in. This time I'm going to put in, how about we put in 6? 6 goes in, and out comes 12. Okay, now that's a perfectly good function. Now, here's the most important thing about the function. If I put 2 into my function again, notice we already did that. If I'm going to put 2 into my function, I better get out the same thing I got out before. So if I put 2 in, it goes in, bing, bang, whiz, waz, out comes it has to be a 4. If it was, if a 5 came out, that's not a function anymore. That doesn't function because the input has to go to the same exact output every time. This breaks the rule. It doesn't function. You have to be able to trust your function. If you can't trust it, if something different comes out of your function, then you can't trust it. Then it would not be a function. All right? Now, sometimes we get these mapping diagrams that look a little bit confusing, and we have to decide whether or not these are functions. Now, to do that, we just have to make sure that every input goes to exactly one output. That's what we have to look for. So in this one, every single input is only going to one output. So that looks safe. There's no issue there. All right. That is good. That would be a good function. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Now, let's decide if this is a function or not. Let's decide if this one's a function. So let's look at the inputs. 0 goes to 5. That looks good. 1 goes to 10. That looks good. 2 goes to 15. That looks good. 3 goes to 15. 4 goes to 15. Now, this is okay, just so you know. There's nothing wrong with this. Every input has to go to one output. And that's what's happening there. Each of those inputs only goes to one output. So that is also good. This is fine. Nothing wrong with that. That's a function. Smiley face. This one, on the other hand, down below, is not a function. This is not a function because this input right here, see how that goes to 2 different outputs? That is not okay. That is not fun. That is not a function. So that is what you are checking for, not a function. Okay, team. Well, there is your introduction to Chapter 6 into functions. Thanks for playing. Have fun.